Good morning, everybody. Mr. Jimmy coming to you this morning. Leaving the house, fixing to head to work, fixing to get another day in, fixing to get another day in, that indeed. Because if the wheels ain't turning, we ain't earning, and we got to get up there and get them wheels turning. Friends, I hope each and every one of you is doing fantastic. And whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, whatever's going on, and you catching this video, I want to say I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is that you're catching this video. As you see, it's dark here, so it's morning time. It is early this morning. I'm on my way to work, doing my normal routine. So we're going to get into this day, and we're going to get it done. So let's make this a wonderful, wonderful, positive day, and let's get into this. All right. It's going to be a wonderful day, my friends. It's going to be a wonderful day because we woke up one more day. We get another day to enjoy this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing we call life. Now, I know some of us sometimes we say, well, it ain't all that great. It ain't all that wonderful. Have you thought of the alternative? You know, if you go through life beating yourself up or focusing on what you don't have instead of what you do have, my friends, I'm gonna tell you what, life will be so much better for you. Checking the mailbox here, see if I got any bills. Let's see what I got. Pay stub, T-Mobile. I don't even have T-Mobile. I ain't had T-Mobile in a long time. And the Scottish Rights. Amazing. Okay. All right, back on the road, my friends, for another exciting day. As we head out on our destination this morning, everybody, if this is the first time you've stumbled across these videos, you're like, what in the world is this cat doing? What's going on? What is this all about? Folks, this is my YouTube channel. I usually post videos of highways and byways when I'm at work, because I'm a truck driver, so usually you see the highways and byways of my work going on. I don't show a whole lot of detail, because I just ain't that kind of vlogger, or what you want to call it. I do what I can do. I enjoy taking videos. I enjoy doing the vlogging. I enjoy doing camera work. It's just something I've always enjoyed doing. I'm no professional at it, so as you can tell from my editing, I don't really do a whole lot of editing. I just simply flip the camera around while it goes one angle to the other angle, because they always say it's the angle of the dangle, or the dangle of the angle, the angle of the dangle, one way or the other. So anyway, folks, as you will find out, you know, my videos are just same old, just kind of random videos. I make some of these videos in the morning time like this right here. I call them my talk therapy videos. And the reason I call them talk therapy videos is because it's kind of a talk therapy for me. You know, like therapy, where you sit and you talk to somebody that went to school and got a paper and gave them a degree, and you sit there and tell them all your problems, and they try to analyze what your problem is and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, this is my talk therapy, where I talk to the camera. And once I can get stuff off my mind, off my heart, off whatever jumbled up in my head, once I can get it out, it's gone. It's there. Then I can focus on my day. That's all it is. You just need to talk it out. You need to talk to yourself either in the mirror or whatnot. Record yourself and then play it back to you, or one way or the other, or record it and then delete it, but get it out. And it does me good in the morning time just to talk to the camera, and nobody may not even listen to it. I know there's a couple people may say, you know, may key in, but check it out. But hey, I appreciate y'all. Absolutely, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to each and every one of you that watch my videos. Shout out to each and every one of you that is subscribed to my videos. You know, it touches, it makes me feel good knowing that you subscribe to my videos. That means I'm important to you that you subscribe to my videos. It makes me feel good because you think enough of me that you want to watch my videos, or either you just want to know what's going on with old Jimmy here. Everybody want to know what's going on with Mr. Jimmy. Mr. Jimmy's a mystery. Folks, I'm that kind of person, you know, I kind of keep to myself. I don't really put myself out there too much. Sure, we have social media, you know, we say hey to everybody or whatever. We might post a song or whatever. Most of the time, if you post a song, everybody thinks you're going through whatever that song is about. Folks, I just love the sound of music. I love the way it tells a story sometimes. It's just nice to listen to. Just like watching TV, you know? It's like watching TV, your favorite TV show or whatever, your favorite soap opera or whatever it is you watch. That's it. So I love watching stuff like that, or I would love to listen to beautiful music like that for that reason. Because it just sounds good, it tells a story. Had to take me a sip of water there. Anyway, so that's a little info right there. I am a quiet person. I keep to myself. Now you might think, well, you're on this here camera, or you're on this YouTube, and you just talking away. Well, folks, I'm sitting here in my vehicle all by myself. On my ride to work, it's dark. There's no distractions. Nobody cutting me off. Nobody, pulling out in front of me and all that kind of stuff. There's nothing going on. I got focus straight on the road. Best time for me to be able to talk to this camera and get everything off my mind that's jumbled up in there and needs to get out. Need to flush it out. You know? So this is the best time for me to do it. So I'm able to talk. Otherwise, I couldn't talk. When I first started my videos, I couldn't talk. I couldn't think of anything to say. You know, because that start off with, you know, because I'm a quiet person. I keep myself. I don't say too much. I keep my thoughts to myself, all that kind of stuff, because of all the critics and, you know, everything out there. But anyway, when I first started my videos, my YouTube, I didn't talk that much. I was kind of quiet. I stumbled on my words a lot more because I was cautious on every word that I said. I was cautious on everything that I said because, you know, there's people out there listening. You can stumble around and you say the wrong thing, you're not knowing what you're saying or whatever, blurt out the wrong thing, it can come back and haunt you. It can come back because not that you meaning any ill feelings towards anybody, not that you trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but the simple fact that there's people out there that will henpeck every word that you say, looking for something to target you on. Anything you say can and will be held against you by offensive people. I'm telling you. That's just the way it is. That's the way life is. That joker back there riding slow in the passing lane. What can you do? What can you do? I flew right by him in the damn slow lane. Ain't that something? Now you slow down. It's 45. I'm doing 53, 52, 50. All right. Anyway, folks, like I said, I'm just trying to give you a description of what my video is about, what I'm about, a little bit about me and all that kind of stuff. I'm just a backwoods country boy. I grew up in a little farming town. We're just out in the outskirts of farming town, out in some open fields. Had lots of family, got lots of relatives all around me. Just, you know, just a simple man. That's what I am, just a simple man. I ain't no city boy. I ain't no highfalutin. I'm definitely not a rich kid. That's for sure. for sure. No, I've been hitting the grindstone. I've been working my tail off since I was able to friggin' work. The walk, probably. Grew up on the farm, working in the back fields, running up and down the dirt roads, riding bicycles and big wheels and all that kind of stuff. Bobcat, mini bike. Had a great childhood. I was raised up in the country, raised up in the backer fields, raised up on the dirt roads. I was raised up in the country. folks, that's the best way to come raise up on. But then you don't have that so much nowadays because everything's gotten so modern now. You got so much technology now. You got internet. Children that are exposed to all kinds of internet. They're exposed to all kind of filth in the world. It's sad to say that, but it is true. It is true. Kids are exposed to god-awful things in the world. And it has changed society because those kids grow up and they get older and whatnot. See, the internet and all, really didn't have access to the internet until I was in my 30s. And I watched it destroy my marriage when I was married back then. It's just something other that happens, you know. The internet can destroy people's lives. It can destroy people's lives, and it can make people smarter about what things are about, how to fix things and do stuff. See, it has its pros and it has its cons. You know, everything's good. For everything that's good, there's a bad part. You know, not all things are good and not all things are bad. There's a good, it's like a yin and a yang on everything. Just like food. You can eat food, it's delicious, but you eat too much of it, it can be bad for you. You understand? So, everything has its repercussions or whatever. So, anyways, kind of lost train of thought of where I was going with all this. But, yeah, Swanee, I lost train of thought. Please forgive me, folks. I know you probably said, you know, probably can remind me, but this is a video and nobody's sitting here beside me. Oh well. Anyway, like I say, I made these videos to kind of help myself. And, oh yeah, I was talking about the internet. Lord have mercy. Yeah, the internet is a weird thing, you know. People got to where we can't live without it now. It's information at the tip of our finger. It's contacts at the tip of our finger. You need to get in touch with somebody. Boom, right there. You need to find out how to do something or build something. Boom, it's right there at your fingertips. 24/7 just about. So I mean, internet is a good thing, but it's not good for weak relationships. You can always tell if you're in a weak relationship if you feel the urge to talk to somebody else while you're with someone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, internet exposes a lot of things, you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, anyway, not getting into that. I've had videos on that. That was another video, all that kind of stuff. But anyways, pushing forward. Life is good. Focus on the good things that make you happy. That's what you got to do each and every day. Each day is the only day you got. Right now is the only time you got. Right now is it. When the day's gone, it's gone. You'll never get it back. You'll never get to relive it. You'll never get to fix it. You'll never get to redo it. It's gone. Today will be gone once we get to tomorrow. And tomorrow's never promised. So we don't know if we're going to have tomorrow. So whatever you're doing today may be the last thing you do in your life. You don't know what tomorrow brings. Don't expect, don't put off happiness for another day. Live your life right now. Now I know situations call for situations, you know, it's just, things aren't as easy as we try to make them out to be sometimes. You know, life is what it is. It's just being happy, that's all it is. My life is not perfect. I don't live a perfect life, but I don't focus on it. I don't have a big bank account, but I don't focus on it. As long as I'm able to get up each and every day, I come to work, make a payment, make a salary or a day's wage, and I go home and I rest up so I can come back and do it again. That's just life, you know. That's just life. You know, most people will say just take off and enjoy your life. Quit working all the time. Well, if you don't work all the time, then guess what? You don't have money to go enjoy your life and go places. You'd be worried about, well, are they going to cut the lights out? Well, is electricity going to go out? Yeah. All that stuff. You got to have money to buy gas to put in your vehicle. I mean, most people just say, just take off and go. Just enjoy your life. Quit working all the time. You know, I don't understand why people think that. Unless you are very smart and you know how to invest money and all that kind of stuff, or you were born with tons of property and land and real estate and money, all that kind of stuff. You have to get out here and you have to go at it each and every day. You have to work. You have to work. If you let up and you say, well, I'm not working anymore, I'm going to enjoy life, well, guess what? That money runs out real quick. And then guess what? You're trapped in a box because you can't afford to go nowhere. You have to scrounge to try to make a few dollars to get something to eat. That's the cruel truth to it. What do you think all these people that's living homeless in the woods in a tent, living homeless? You think they like enjoying life because they ain't working and they ain't doing this and that and they've cut loose? Just nah. They ain't got no money to do anything. They ain't got no money to go play at the beach, because they can't get to it. You got to have money for transportation. You got to have money for food. You got to have money for clothes. You got to have money. And every piece of land belongs to somebody. So it's not like you can go live in the woods and just live there. You'll live there until they cut them trees down and build a house there. They catch you on that land. Then they'll send the cops out and have you arrested for being on their land. Ain't nothing free in this world. Ain't nothing free in the United States, that's for sure. Ain't nothing free in the United States except the air you breathe. And eventually they try to take that away from you by putting your oxygen mask on. So that's the cruel reality to life, you know. So for all you folks that say, well, quit working so much, just go out and just go enjoy your life. Just go. Folks, if you don't be loyal to your job, they will replace you. You leave your job, say, I'm taking a month off. I ain't coming back for a whole month. You'll come back, you ain't got no job because that company is looking at making a profit and they're not going to sit that position out waiting for you to come back. No, they don't. They don't give a hoot about you. You are replaceable. Now, you might say, well, go get you a different job or go get... Folks, when you stay somewhere or another, you try to get your salary up, you're waiting for raises, you try to be dedicated so you'll get compensated for being so loyal and everything. That's a joke, ain't it? But you do all these things to try to get compensated for being loyal and all that. And you decide you're just gonna take off. I'm gonna quit work for 6 months. I'll come back. No, you'll come back as a brand new employee. That's what you'll come back as. You understand what I'm saying? Life's like that. That's the way life is. Now, if you work in minimum wage or something, you working on the bottom, sure. If you got enough money to go, and come back and get you another job like you got. But when you worked hard to get where you are, to get position or whatever, and this, that, and other, if you just leave, guess what? That job goes to somebody else because they need somebody to fill that position. They need somebody to drive that truck. They need somebody to do them loads. They need somebody for that position. They can't just sit there. That's they can't hire somebody temporarily to fill in for you. It doesn't work that way. It's the way life is, my friends. It's the way life is. It's kind of like an entrapment. You're trapped in a job. You got to be there. If you let off of it, you could lose it. Sure. If you're dedicated and all that, yeah, you'll never lose your job, but you lose your position. And that's important. You think you got to compare it to like NASCAR. You lose your position. Guess what? You lost the race. Anyway, so I'm dedicated to my job because it's my income. And I live a life where I'm fearful of, if I lose my job, what am I going to do? Now, I'm not scared to death to where, scared to death, because I'll go flip burgers at McDonald's if I have to. I'll go work the drive-thru. You know, folks, that's what you have to do. If I have to have a job, if I lose one job, I go to another job. You know, I have a particular set of skills. You know, if this job decides it don't want me no more, I go to another job. I have particular skills. I have a CDL driver's license. I have a Class A CDL. There's lots of jobs. But I'm saying, if you stay somewhere, you're dedicated, you work hard, you got a position, hey, you don't want to lose it. So I can't just take off and leave. I want to so bad. But you got to think about reality, what you're coming back to. Now, it's true. I may die tomorrow. Today may be my last day that I live. Well, it's not like I can pick up and go anywhere today. Life is a particular strange thing sometimes. We do what we do in order to do what we want to do. Sometimes we get confused on things. You know, like working. You know, I work to live. I do not live to work. But sometimes it feels like we're living to work, because we are working. And we go home and rest up so we can come back to work. Then we go home and rest up because we can come back to work day after day after day. That's the reality to it. But we have to keep that mindset in our mind that we're not living to work, but we're working to live. We're working to get a paycheck, to put food on the table, put electricity in to our houses, our homes, and to put clothes on our back, put gas in our vehicle, to pay for vehicle transportation to get back and forth to work. You know, I live about 20 minutes from work, 25 minutes from work. Drive. So you figure that's about a 50-minute round trip. I would say less than that. And car was stopping. 50-minute round trip or 40-minute round trip, whatever it is. I don't know. But if I didn't have money, if I didn't get a paycheck, I wouldn't be able to have a vehicle to get me back and forth to work. I wouldn't have the money to buy the gas to go in the truck to be able to come back and forth to work. I wouldn't have the money to pay insurance in order to put tags, that I had to pay taxes and tags put on it in order to drive back and forth to work. That's all I do, is drive back and forth to work. It's a very expensive ride going back and forth to work, because this is my personal vehicle. The company don't pay for me a ride to go back and forth to come to work. I have to pay to come to work, and then they're going to pay me to drive the truck. That's my job, to drive that truck. So that's just the reality of things, you know. So anyways, life is what it is. And as you see, we're on the truck yard this morning. So I don't know, I hope you enjoyed my conversation, or my talk therapy video, my talk video, whatever you want to call it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not a subscriber, right down there on the bottom right hand corner, click that subscribe button, jump aboard my train, and let's enjoy riding together in the morning time doing my talk therapy videos. Otherwise, look at my other videos of highways and byways as we ride up and down the road in the truck. In the dump truck. It's not a glamorous life. No, it's not. But it's a job. We do a lot. We're part of the group that tears the trees that tears the trees down and put houses up. Yep. Sad to say, but hey, it's a job. We do what we have to do in order to survive. Survive the time that I'm here on the earth. That's it. So anyway, folks, I'm gonna end this video. A lot of controversy going on there. A lot of negative pluses, whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to bring you down. Not trying to do anything, but I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching my videos. If you get out and about on these highways and byways. Do be safe and courteous and nice, and do help somebody if you can. As long as it's safe for you to do so, always be aware of your surroundings at all times. But above all, folks, try to keep it positive. I know a lot of negatives in the world, a lot of negatives beating you down, and a lot of stressful times lately, but stay strong, my friend. Keep pushing forward. If you can't find a smile, share a smile. But above all, folks, just keep pushing forward and stay positive. Until next time, this is Mr. Jimmy. Peace out.